Greetings, Earthlings! Fury Plasma here, and I am now doing the review on Cortex, and what was his name again? I forgot his name. Gosh. Well, it's probably gonna show up here. So yeah. Let's get started then. Okay. To start with this guy, I made him originally as an entry for Toa Juni's, or Jween, whatever, her MOC contest, the Neko Nights thing. I've always been a fan of the black and neon green color scheme, and now I've incarnated that fandomness into a Toa. Originally, he had a Wanua Hordika head, which, in my opinion, was pretty creative since nobody ever uses that. But now he has a Toa Fantoka head, Liwa, to be precise. Anyways, so yeah, just the color scheme alone instantly makes this guy awesome. So, to begin, okay, this guy doesn't exactly have a weapon. However, he does have the Takanuva style claws here, which I am not a huge fan of. And he has these arm blades here, which don't exactly serve any real purpose. But I touched them with the scroll thing here, which I just thought was an awesome piece. The color and all that. Like a lot of my other MOCs, it makes use of the long, there we go. This type of piece here, the long multi-hold thing. I really need to find a name for those things. Let's see, where does this thing fit here? The long multi-hold thing pieces, which makes him a good deal taller than Cortex, who's a regular Toa size. Bring it to here, you can see that he's about that much taller. So yeah, comes up to about there. So yeah, one thing I haven't seen in a Toa is this style of leg armor. You know, attaching a foot to the side here. It works really well actually with the Metro feet, and I thought that turned out pretty nicely. The one thing that I'm disappointed with on this guy is this here, the Vaki leg thing, the Vaki leg thingy here. I couldn't find a better piece to attach this onto his leg with, but meh, it does the job. It gets the job done. Okay, this guy's incredibly bulky up here. Well, that's what it looks like, but actually in here it is largely hollow. It looks alright, I mean you can't tell by looking at him, except for all the gaps you see when you look at him, but it makes him look like a spider web, which is actually pretty cool. But this guy has blades all over the place, which must make it really difficult to go to the bathroom. So yeah, he's got blades here, which make him, those give him a nice streamlined look up here, but then it clashes a little bit with these up here, which give the whole armory look. But more blades, of course. Then I use the Roxy backs to create shoulder pads. Now those actually inhibit the movement here. It sort of limits it, which is sort of bad actually. Okay, when making this guy, I used as little blue, you know, like the axle thing here, as little blue as possible. I still ended up using a little bit though. On the back, okay, the back was a big problem to make. The complications with making this thing is that you end up with these, the pins here sticking out. And then, okay, I got this really pointless Skrull leg armor here, and then the Vastus shoulder armor worked pretty well. It works better on his back than it did on Vastus. Huh. Take that, Vastus. I hated Vastus, except for the pieces. That was the only reason I got him. For the pieces. Anyways. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to conclude this guy here, for now. We're also going to run out of time, I think. Cortex time! Okay, to start with the weapon, he's got basically a Tuma sword with orange instead of green. And his left claw is pretty cool. I just really like that. This guy's a Toa of Nightmares. Oh, I didn't mention that this guy is a Toa of Ectoplasm. It was all I could think of. Sorry. Oh well. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to do, except make him capable of passing through walls and such. And maybe summoning ghosts. Anyways. And then this guy, he's a Toa of Nightmares. Okay, now before you all start, like, you know, flaming me for copying Shadow Gear, I was planning on making this guy, making this guy a Toa of Nightmares had nothing to do with Shadow, okay? It's just that, you know, originally it was a Toa of Halloween. I made him around Halloween for, you know, just for the heck of it. But then, I started the Dark Elements series of 4 Evil Toa, and this guy came out. Well, I think he's the newest addition to the team, really. I made him second, I think. Yeah, I made him second. Wait, okay. I made him first, him second, Axion third, and Sturgex last. Anyways, this guy's got a tail. You know, nightmarish. You know, nightmare fuel. The guy's got a tail and a huge claw. What better to give you a nightmare? Anyways, Photog head. Oh yeah, one thing I gotta say, I was really proud of the Tuma foot back here. It just, you know, it makes like this huge bulky backpack thingy, and it just looks cool. You know, rule of cool. Okay, another thing that disappoints me is that he's got a very simplistic build, but I was being really lazy, and I still really am lazy now. If I ever upgraded him, I'll just make a new video. Might not be a review or anything, but anyways. Okay, originally this guy had black parts here, but those broke. I do not like these new pieces. They break really easily. Really easily. Anyways, legs. Okay, he's got the, his legs are sort of unusually bulky. You know, his upper arm seems a little, you know, more for speed, but then his legs are bulky. I actually kind of like that, you know, disproportionateness. I mean, you know, this guy is pretty much the physical manifestation of a nightmare. So, it just, you know, seems more nightmarish. Bulky here, bulky here, bulky here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much to say about Cortex, really. Yeah, and his name, I got it by Wikipedia searching dreams, I think. And there was something about the cerebral cortex that had to do with it, so I just took that name. Although it makes me think of Cortez, which I do not find to be a cool name. So I might change his name sometime. But anyways. So yeah, okay, I know that Shadow Gear's nightmare ability is to go into someone's dream and bring them into a near-death-like state. But this guy has the ability to physically manifest people's nightmares. He can summon the person's worst nightmare, basically. Or if it's an event happening, like, I don't know, the world being enslaved by Makuta, already happened, then they will be trapped, sort of like the, like Karzani's Mask of Alternate, what was it, Alternate Futures, was it? Anyways, sort of like Karzani's Mask, except a nightmarish version. And they'll be trapped in it until he can stab them through. Or if they have like a Mask of Truth or something like that, then they can break out. Or if they have, oh yeah, mentally shielded people won't be affected by that type of nightmare. However, the physical manifestation one will work. Anyways, so yeah, this concludes this double review. Be sure to watch the other review of Axion and Sturgex. And now I have finished my review of the Dark Elements, the evil Toa team. So yeah, this is Kahuri Plasma, and I am signing off.